All right, ladies and gents, you saw game number 1, I think. You saw game number 2. If you didn't, Viper won game 1 in a very long, drawn-out Lithuanians war. Hera just won game 2 with a sick Lands Madness battle. Viper, after losing the previous game, could pick a map. We expected islands. He picked islands. And then 2 civilizations. And then Hera gets to pick which of the 2 civilizations he plays with. Viper went Malay, Japanese for the civs. And Hera prefers Japanese. Okay, first thing I noticed, look how chubby Viper's island is in comparison to Hera's. I feel like Hera has the thinner islands. Like, imagine if Hera builds lumber camps or town centers here. It's going to be ranged by Navy, right? Now, the other thing we always need to get out of the way. Haha, T90 sucks. Yes, this island, we know. All right? We already know. You're hilarious, guys. You're hilarious. I just want you to know. I've removed the stone neutral islands in Hidden Cup 3 islands. Just so you know. No, I haven't actually. We do have a special twist though. Okay? So just be here for the islands, okay? You'll like the special twist. Let's compare the civs. I'm going to break it down for you here. Malay, they advanced 66% faster to the next stage. Fun fact, it was always 66% faster, but for whatever reason, the tech tree said, what was it, 80% faster? It said something else, but no, it was always 66% faster. I don't know if the devs wanted to avoid the number 66 because it's from the devil or what, but that's what it's always been. Their fish traps cost less. Viper loves his fish traps. Their fish traps provide unlimited food, but the big thing is that they have the dock line of sight. And the dock line of sight really helps you see when your opponent's navy is coming to town. Also helps you see fish. So, it's a great save to combat on water because you can arrive to feudal age earlier. However, Japanese, they have the tankiest fishing ships in the game. They have cheap lumber camps, cheap mining camps, cheap mills, and that saves hundreds of wood, which means more fishing ships or earlier docks and more navy. So this really is a close civ matchup. I think this was wise picking from Viper, because, you know, had he picked, like I said, Italians, I think Hera picks Italians, and then Italians, in my opinion, are definitely the best on water maps right now. I'm considering for the main event doing a ban on Italians unless there's a balance change made to them. The way Hidden Cup... Sorry I keep referencing Hidden Cup 3, by the way. It's just I'm really excited for it. So, the way it's structured right now is there's 1 global ban per player and then Hidden Civ free pick. But what I don't want to do is... In something like Hidden Cup, and there's so many players who prefer to play different ways and choose different civs, I don't want to have a structure in which they can't play what they practice. You know? Like, I want players to be able to play to the best of their ability, and then we try and guess who is who. But check out the difference in the line of sight. This is one bonus you guys probably forget about. This is Hera's dock. Look at this. Whoa! It's amazing! That is amazing. Now, fish distribution is pretty fair normally, but sometimes you don't have deep fish, or sometimes it's not very close. So if Viper docks this whole map, he'll see everything. Not to mention that Malay have what's called harbors after unique tech. Their docks will end up shooting arrows, which is incredibly broken if you get enough of them. I think that's pretty much all I have to say, except for the fact that, again, Viper's map seems better. I don't think these golds and woodlines are as rangeable by Navy in Castle Age, whereas this gold could be ranged if Viper loops around. This gold not so much, but the woodlines could be a big concern for Hera. T90 official, water maps are boring, Resident Sleeper. Well, I think your face is boring. I'm kidding. I think your face is beautiful. I was going to say beautiful. You know, I get that. I'm with you. I don't think that water maps are as exciting as lands maps, but I think it's always good to have a mix. So we have Arabia. We have maps like Slopes. Again, I'm talking about Hidden Cup 3 again, but we will have a fine mix of maps. And then the beauty is players can pick maps that they like. They can pick home maps, and then we can try and guess, somebody picked islands. I wonder who it was. Could be Viper, right? Definitely not Hera in Hidden Cup, because Hera, he doesn't like to pick water maps. That's what's cool about it. Alright, so they're both on the way to the next stage. Viper will get there faster. But getting there faster is a bit deceiving because that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have the resources for constant dock production. So he's trying his best right now. Okay, fire galley's on the way out of both of his docks. And I think normally what happens is the Japanese player has more wood, and they can go 3 docks and just catch up in numbers. We'll see. Viper likes to do this thing where he switches into galleys early. I don't think you can do it here, but just keep that in mind. It's not really something you'll see from Malay. Whoa, he's adding another fishing ship. What? That's got to be a misclick, right? Why would you add another fishing ship? Alright, he really feels like he can get away with that. This is weird to me right now, guys. Viper's production is definitely not as high as he would want. He's also looping around the backside of Hera's base. Hera's all the way over here. For a guy who doesn't like water maps, Hera's going to really love the fact that Viper's adding fishing ships. You just don't add fishing ships when you don't have control of the water. Normally. Unless you're playing greedy, and Viper does that sometimes. Look at this! Alright, he's bringing his fires in. Don't tell me that Hera... Okay, Hera will at least find a dock. And Viper will just come back home to defend. That's so interesting to me. Like, Viper figures he's going to get away with it, and that Hera won't find him. I think it's a bit of a risk. And, oh, they're both adding galley now. So, galleys, you need about 5 to 6 of them with fletching before they can really fight fires. Just so you're aware, guys. But Viper does have more fishing ships than the Japanese player right now. How long that will last, I'm not sure. Because here comes Hera. Here comes Hera. He could use the demo on the fish. He could and will, or won't, or should, or could. Well, now at this point, the demo, it hasn't really done much for you. What? That was such a bad demo, Hera. You could have just engaged with it for something. He's still fine. You know, that's the funny thing. He's still fine because Viper, he spent resources adding in the fishing ships instead of Navy. Here, Viper, this is going to be very close. They both have weak ones, but Hera micros back well. Hera is looking very good right now, guys. Very good on Viper's home map. I don't get the galleys and the fishing ships and the greed from Viper. It's just absolute greed. It's 2 games in a row now. He's been greedy. Alright, well, Hera's using his single galley to whittle down the extra fishing ships. This fire galley will come out. So Viper's back down to 4. This is all because he spent resources and time not producing Navy. Really confused. I don't understand it. But at this point, he has to just completely abandon water, then. Like, not abandon water. Like, this would be the time for Hera to add some fish, and maybe he could try and deal with that, but... I don't get it. I've never seen Viper play a water map this way. I saw him add a few more fishing ships when he would side dock, like, hide the fish. But the way he's played this is just not Viper. Now, Hera... He's in the position, wow, he's housed massively right now. What's going on? Pop locked, pop locked, pop locked, pop locked. Pop locked, pop... What? He's just now building the house? You know what, guys? It just has been sloppy from both of them for different reasons. But, since Hera still has the fishing ships, now he is fletching and he's making the switch into galleys, he still has a huge lead. See if Viper can bail himself out here somehow. I see him getting loom. This would possibly be a time for Hera to add a barracks and archery range and send archers across. What's this guy doing? Okay, he's just chilling. Normally, when you want to fully win water, you'll just start buying some food and send a lot of villagers to gold. Here comes Viper with some fires. Hera has the galleys. The downside of having the galleys is they do need to be in one spot, so maybe Viper will just avoid the galleys and dive in for the fish. Kind of looks like that's what he's looking to do. And you can bail yourself out with Malay sometimes because you advance so much faster to the next stage. So we'll see. Yeah, Hera will chase, and then I guess he'll use these against the dock. That's nice. I like that. I think that's perfect. Hera close to clicking up. Viper is as well, though. It would be just like Viper to get away with this. And I think instead of engaging versus the fish, he wants to upgrade his navy, then engage before Hera can get his upgrades. Power of Malay. Viper donates that. So these guys have a bit more space and freedom. He also he uses the scout as a sacrifice as well. Okay, Hera has to know that Viper's up then. Viper's producing here. That's huge. That one dock going down is huge. Then sometimes when I'm casting, I'll point with my finger. Like, point at the screen. Like a moron. Like, you guys can actually see me pointing. And I realize I have a mouse here. I'm definitely one of those guys that talks with his hands. If you ever have a friend who tells a story and he's like throwing his arms around everywhere, that's me. So I flat out pointed at the screen. But yeah, that's good for Hera. These are all good engagements. Because the fear is that Viper will have high numbers to upgrade. He is upgrading them now, though. And Hera... You know what? Like, he could be in trouble here. The difference is pretty much just the fishing ships. Whoa! Whoa, okay. He's docking out here. That's a nice redock. There's close fish there. I think Hera now realizes, okay, I might get sandwiched. I'm a fan of eating sandwiches. I'm not a fan of being in a Navy sandwich. So he's out. And will he be able... Oh, depends what path he takes. If he hugs the edge of the map, he's good. Otherwise, it's a disaster. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's a snake sandwich. Ouch. That hurts. But you have to get out. You have to try. Viper's trying to block the units and hit them. He hasn't killed anything yet, so it could be worse. Also, Viper coming in here now. Hera's getting his upgrades. Can Hera hold? Can Hera get a good demo, actually? Wait for the upgrade first, Hera. Wait for the upgrade. He tried? He debated? That kind of stinks, actually. What's Hera up to? Wait, did Viper sell his stone, or is he adding town centers? Wow. You know what? I have to say, that's actually some insane macro from Viper. To be able to add the TCs behind that is some insane macro, but it's only possible because he's all but given up on water now. He only has 7 on food, so I'm not even sure his TCs will be able to create on all the time. Hera needs to do the same. Hera still has 4 fishing ships. Hera, at this point, assuming he, sees that Viper has only a few fire ships and deals with them, you could probably add fishing ships too. Maybe go to 8, 10. Viper will try and be annoying with this. Oh no. Oh no. Hera's over here dealing with the docks. Oh no. Viper snuck in. The sneaky snake, man. Hera has all that navy and it's not doing anything for him right now. What a shame. That's all Viper wanted. All Viper wanted was to take out some of the fish and boom, at home. That's all he wanted. I wonder if Hera will consider transporting here, or if he'll just continue to control water. Guys, does anyone know what host advantage means in DE? Host advantage is not just DE. It's actually always existed in the game. It's just that people didn't find out until last year. It has been addressed in the latest patch a bit, though I don't think the patch has been out long enough to really be able to know. Basically what that means is whoever is host, so player 1, I think Hera's host, has an advantage with, it's called like player priority. So if you have 2 units, Hera can block Viper's units easier than Viper can block his units. So, that was something that I was stressing to Microsoft. Yeah, there was host advantage on Voobly too. People didn't figure it out until last year. So that's just a game problem. And I stressed that to MS because of the Hidden Cup coming. And that can be a big deal when it comes to laming and whatnot. So the latest patch has addressed it in some ways, but there's still some other concerns with it, so. Also on Wonder Victories, really? That's funny. You can't stop it without a proxy? Well, not true. Anyways, I'm aware of like kind of what's being developed and how they're working on it, so I can't talk about it too much, but I think they said something in the recent patch about how they might be trying to deal with that. So this is what water control does for you. Viper has 7 more villagers, or 7 more eco. But Hera's eco's untouched. He still has some fish working. It's pretty long distance fishing, so it's not a big deal at all now. But keep in mind, he invested, what, 75 wood into that? And it's brought in, like, over 1,000 food. So it's so much better than a farm. And now he's adding some fish as well. Yeah, this is a good move. Again, I wouldn't go crazy, because there's always the chance that you could lose them. But I believe that Viper has to get back onto water at some point, and Hera's doing a great job of denying that. Viper really wants to get some conversions here, and he really wants to get Hera off his lawn. And he's actually doing a great job. Did you see the monk micro there? That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Monks converting ships. That's not something you see every day. Alright, and Viper will bring in his second relic. Now, imagine if Viper had the amount of water control that Hera has against this island. It would be so much worse for Hera, so it's so good that he got the control. I really feel like Hera has less wood on his islands. Like maybe a couple thousand less wood. Oh, Viper gets a big surround in on these. He hasn't fully stopped producing on water. And he could also get a conversion on the demo. That was great. Hera's like, no, you will not do that. That's funny. I thought he would just shoot the monk, but that was apparently more satisfying. Apparently old men and gunpowder do not mix. Guys, Viper's on the way to Imp? What? He's on his way to the Imperial Age? Does he have a single dock? Oh, that would be Hera. Dummy. No, he doesn't even have a dock. Okay, this is what he'll do. He will castle soon. Where will he castle? Okay, yeah, he's castling the back of his base. This is to prevent Hera from destroying his docks. And then he's going to probably go fast fire. But he's not building the castle first. Normally you see the castle completed, and then you're in a comfortable position to build the docks. But he's assuming that Hera won't get here in time. Hera knows exactly the risk. He knows what Viper will be thinking about. So he's looking for that. He's looking for front docks. He's looking for back docks. This is good for Hera. This is very good. Viper needs to lose. He will lose a few villagers, I believe. And more importantly, I think it will tell Hera that Viper's probably up. And it will delay Viper's production just a bit. Now, fast fire's on the way for Viper, so these units probably need to leave now. Oh, Viper, delete that dock. Okay, he deleted the dock. He saw it was on its way down. He didn't want to lose that wood. And I would say that Hera has done everything right. Now, my question is, how does Hera defend from the incoming fast fires? I think one thing you can do, so you can do the same thing. You can castle shorelines. You could also, if you're risky and ballsy, you could even castle the center islands. Yeah, castle the center islands and nothing else, okay? But I think if you castle the center island now, and it's on this side, Viper will just make a treb and use that treb over top of the water. So this is the better move. 3 or 4 demos in front is probably going to be enough to hold Viper off, but Viper will go for fast fires initially, and then Viper is going to switch into Galleon. That's normally the play. Start with fast fires, because fast fires are extremely good against war galleys. Now, guys, Japanese don't get heavy demolition ship, do they? I don't think they do. Yeah, see, now Viper's fighting underneath the castle fire, so he has to leave. Nice play. Okay, hold on. I need to check the tech tree. I'm sorry. I know I'm really bad at this, but they do not get it either. Okay, so no heavy demo as an option. If there's no heavy demo as an option, I think galleons become way more important as the game goes on then. And you're looking at 36 military versus 12. A Hera will be an imp soon. I do see a transport ship for Viper. I believe that's actually just to dock the center. So he can go for the harbors with the unique tech. I don't think he's looking to transport Hera's lands. Hera does have some units out here and buildings, so you should see it. This is honestly best case scenario for Viper as far as fights go. And it's not that good. And this is before Hera hits the Imperial Age. So, guys, can we please salute Hera for an excellent performance here? Because he has played really well on Viper's home map, and he himself would say he does not like water maps. Really good stuff. Deserves a lot of respect for how he's performed. Viper? Maybe we'll salute him in another game. But, to be honest, the way he opened this up, the way he opened in Feudal was confusing. It still hurts my brain. Okay, so now Hera has all the techs coming in. He has Galleon, he has Bracer. Chem is not on the way yet. He's probably about to click that. And it's still 41 military versus 17. Whoa, Viper! Oh, you know what? There was a relic here. Viper transported the monk over, and the monk just got sniped by the scout. That's funny. Monks haven't had the best of luck for Viper in this game, have they? Did they make a recent balance change to harbors? I mean, they really should have. I know there's been discussions about it. Viper doesn't even have fletching. He doesn't have bodkins, so the galleon switch, it will come eventually, but it's really bad. Oh my god, this is so Viper. Guys, he's making fishing ships. He wants to stall this game out, and he's going to make fish traps. This is so Viper. He's going for the unlimited fish traps. How were harbors nerfed? Harbors deal more damage to ships than on Boo-Boo, but way less damage to land units. Yeah, but was there a recent change? Yeah, Viper's adding the fishing ships just so he can invest into the fish traps. He's gone around, he sees Hera's not doing that, so it's obvious that Viper feels like that's a way he can get back here. But Hera can take full control of the center. I wouldn't even castle the center. I would just make Yasama towers there. This game seems to have really slowed down. So, this is what sucks about islands. You ready? Hera's way ahead. He can't really push it his advantage quickly. The only thing he can do is take out dock after dock after dock after dock. And then, if he transports and lands here and goes for an aggressive castle, Viper will just treb it down. So in many ways, kind of a mistake to be aggressive. It's just about gaining a ton of control. So fortunately for Viper, he's been able to stall the game out. He's added like 20 fishing ships. Now what does food give you on a water... What? Hera? Are you kidding me? Was this intentional? The man built a lumber camp for one tree. Now, that's profit. Because it's only 50 wood for a Japanese lumber camp. Every tree counts. But really? Okay, now build a mining camp. What? No, that was intentional, man. There's no way. I've never seen Hera misclick. I've never seen him misclick mining camp. Like, low elo legends will accidentally do lumber camps instead of mining camps and all those things, but... Alright. How does Viper possibly hold on here? He is getting shipwright. Oh, you know what? This is fascinating. Viper is getting shipwright, which means his navy's going to be cheaper to produce. And does anyone know if Hera researched that? So Viper, it's almost like he went for the fishing ships to get food for shipwright, and then he's going to go for insane production. Yeah, look. See how he's not producing at all right now? It's actually good thinking. Now watch. Shipwright's completed. I bet you he goes heavy on Navy production now. Viper. Prove me right, Viper. There it is! There it is! Wow. I mean, if Hera has shipwright, Hera already is way ahead in the production. Here comes Hera with some trebs and some villagers. See what Viper can do. Galleon is also about to complete the Viper, and here comes the push. And now some towers from Hera. Viper has 126 pop. He's at 30 military. Watch that number rise. Actually, he doesn't have that much gold, now that I think about it. He doesn't have that much gold. He doesn't have that much wood. I don't think this will work. I mean, I shouldn't be making predictions this early. I shouldn't be speculating this early, but I don't know if this will work. It is really annoying to have to push this much. Hold on a second. Viper swoops in with more fires than I thought he had. See what I did there? See, it's the caster's trick. You guys think, oh, wow, Viper can't win. Then all of a sudden, you're like, what? What? Hype! Oh, my God! No, I mean, Hera still has way more production, and he still has the towers. If the towers will stay up, I'm not sure. Viper is confidently building docks. He doesn't have as much queued. He doesn't have everything engaging. You're looking at 52 galleons versus 18 here. So, now, it's not a Viper. It's not a fight that Viper can stay in. Though he is doing so. I do like the Siege Workshop from Hera. I like the addition of rams. Even though Japanese do not get Siege Ram. I think that's good. What's Hera's wood situation like? Wood situation, kind of rough for both of them, right? Now, I use this rule of thumb when casting. I don't know if there's any aspiring casters out there. Sometimes it's really hard to judge fights, but you have to trust the players at this level. So, normally, if Viper's taking a fight and I'm like, don't really like that, I try and look for reasons why I should like that. And what I'm noticing is that Viper he's taking any fight where his galleons are not getting hit, right? So, like here, he'll take the fight. Okay, obviously there's more from Hera behind, but as long as he's keeping his galleon numbers up, it's important. And now he's backing up because Hera finally reacted. Tower from Hera, and just a castle from Viper. And this is all but cleaned up now. Oh, but the ram train, choo-choo! I love the angle we're seeing this at right now. Hold on, I don't want to lose all my followers. We have a fight over here, too. The galleon number is always going to be key here. Hera's production is off the charts. He has the gold in the center. He can take that neutral stone if he wants as well. Still, should be, as the villagers are attacking the ram. Still should be Hera's game. Can Viper outlast with Malay? When I say Malay need to delay, I don't mean this much. He has the fish traps up. Unlimited food. But food doesn't give you... The one thing food gives you now is the ability to sell it for gold, actually. And then like, maybe you sell it for gold and then buy wood? Is that how crazy this game is about to become? This is awful for Viper. What is happening? Get out of here.
So hyped for Hidden Cup 3.
I genuinely think that could be the logic. This will turn into market play. You can't use two-handed swordsman if you're not in your opponent's land. If Viper transports them, yes. But I think Viper will try and outlast Hera with wood. And we're talking another hour-and-a-half long game. Yeah, Viper is going to play, as someone in the chat said, ultra late imp. Hera can't kill him. Hera's ahead, but Hera can't kill Viper. That's what's crazy about this, man. Malay needs to delay. Japanese need to pressure. And you know what? For the first time in a long time, I don't love this fight for Hera. Actually, if the ram wasn't there, I would agree with my last statement. Okay, now the ram's not there. Okay, this could be a decent fight for Viper. 57 galleons versus 44. A lot of Hera's galleons were just attacking the fires. Now maybe Viper considers backing up. Oh, Hera's ram is doing work. Took out one trebuchet. Guys, the population is 160 for both. Hera has 50 galleons on our screen. Viper has 40. But Viper, he's continuing to fight. It's really hard to judge fights because you don't know how many units are stacked. I do love the fact that Viper's sending in fires in front. This production's crazy. Welcome to Islands, Age of Empires fans. Welcome to Islands, and Viper is coming back! Viper is coming back! Hera's just using the Trebs against the docks. But look at the pop now. The military population is dead even. Yeah, use the Trebs against the Navy. Get that Cataparuto out. And this is just going to turn right around, and it will be impossible for Viper to push Hera then. Yeah. So, yes, Hera lost numbers. He had a 40 population lead, but Viper can never push that castle. Oh my god, did you see that? The Treb just snipes the bombard cannon. That's huge, man. That's so expensive for Viper. He's just trying to push this off of his land so he can take wood. Look where Viper is getting wood. He does not have a lot of wood remaining. Hera does not have a lot of wood remaining. There's a joke to be made here about lack of wood, but that's for Twitch chat, not me. I'm a responsible person. Yeah, Hera's looking good now. The tower's here. He should honestly just chop these trees. Oh, hold on. Actually, does Viper want to do this? Because I think he could get trapped back here. I mean, he obviously wants to. Now, guys, imagine if Viper did transport a barracks and go two-handed swordsman. I guess Hera could make samurai, but wait for it. Hera might chop these trees now, sending batches of villagers. The bombard cannon for Viper, doing all right. Just one more range than the tower, but the Treb still needs to be out-microed. And Hera reacts to this. Wasn't expecting Viper to have that much navy coming from the docks. Still, it seems like Hera is in a very nice position. Viper does need to pay very close attention to his bombard cannons, as he does everything else. And Hera his Trebs. Okay, and Viper's monastery's down now. He will need to repair that and get another monk out, which he doesn't really have the gold for. What? How did that not do damage? Rigged. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's expensive stuff. And so is the Navy! And Hera has more numbers here! Yeah, and now Viper has to flee. Now he's out of here. This is bad for Viper. Bad news bears for Viper. I just love how the Trebs and the towers have done so much here for Hera. It's hilarious. I love how important it is to him, too, how he's been repairing. That's great. And he's just chopping trees. Alright, guys, are you ready for the bet of the day? I will gift 50 subs to my own stream if Hera builds 3 archery ranges here. 50! No, he can build 1 there, and I'll do 50. How's that? I know he won't do it, because it wouldn't be worth it, man. Imagine throwing the game for the memes. Would not be worth it. Messaging him now? Okay. Yep, okay. Well, again, Hera, he stepped foot onto Viper's land, held on here for a long, long time. This is silly. This is Treb versus Bomberkin and Micro. And I don't know why Hera unpacked his Trebs.
I am taking your free sub.
Hold on a moment. I really... There's other things I should be looking at, like Viper's Navy, but I want to watch this. Oh! Never mind. Guys, Viper, all of a sudden, has 52 military. Hera has wood. Wait, he's getting forging? Is he going light cav? This just got really, really quiet. Really quiet. Hera has about 1,500 wood in the bank. He's going to chop about, let's just say 1,000. Let's just say 1,000. I don't think it's 1,000. No, it's more than 1,000. So. Ooh, but Viper has more trees. Assuming he can get this for sure. Okay, Hera is getting Cannon Galleon. And Viper is looping everything he has around this way. Hera arrives on this side. Viper now, not liking that, will place a castle here. So Cannon Galleons mean that Hera can start taking out those castles. It will force Viper's hand a little bit. Okay, so this is the trap that I see players fall into on islands sometimes. It can work. Sometimes it can be bad for you. So let's think about it. Hera has 3,000 food, and he figures, I can't use that food for any of my navy. So what I should do is I should make light cav to raid. Good logic, right? Well, here's the counter logic. Viper will sell his food. Viper will buy wood and, of course, receive gold, and he's hoping he gets just a little bit more navy. And then starves Hera out. Relic count is 2 to 2. I should double check that, but Viper should have 2. He does. And Hera should also have 2. I think it was 2 on each side. Whoa, 3? Well, good thing we talk about these things. I thought it was supposed to be 2 to 2. If that's the case, then the island's version they're playing is unfair. I really feel like, I think our HC3 version, there's 2 relics on each island. There shouldn't be 3 on one and 2 on the other. Like, maybe if you have the other one in the center. Ooh, that's an idea. Okay, so Trebs and villagers. Hera's definitely thinking about sending over some light cav. It's not the end of the world. But if you only have so much population, and Viper... Again, Viper's adding more fish! And he wants to go for the unlimited fish traps. Such a weird game.
Thanks for keeping me entertained.
Unique game, I should say. Unique game. Petron, you are welcome. Waifu.
What was Steve Jobs' favorite?
My waifu is here. Waifu,
Dad.
thank you. LSR, thank you for the 18 months. Says, was Steve Jobs' favorite AoE2 map? Islands. Oh, get it? Like iPhone? Ha! LSR, thank you very much. You're hilarious. Oh, Viper's gonna get trapped! Viper's gonna get trapped! It's a sandwich! It's a snake sandwich! Whoa, whoa, hold on. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. Hold the phone. Hold the island phone. You know what? Hera looped the whole way around. Look at these villagers. And it ends up being Viper in a fine position. I saw Viper also getting infantry upgrades. Oh, here come the light cav. Here come the light cav. Okay, so that's good. Viper... I don't know what upgrades he has right now with his infantry. Like, I think if this was any player but Viper, I would say Viper's dead. If I'm being honest with you guys. If it was any player but Viper, think about it. Hera had the extra wood in the center. He had the extra stone, he had the extra gold. Hera, like, fortunately has the extra relic. If you remember the game where Doubt played, what was the guy's name? It was a year. It was like 1485 or something. It's on YouTube. The video has a lot of views. It was when Doubt went for the onager strategy on islands. 1453, that's what it was, yeah. Like, these island games can go down to below 100 pop for both players. Because you just run out of resources. And if Viper gets a few barracks up here, like think, he can defend his own land with infinite food. And he can attack Hera's lands if he gets the barracks up. That's a big if. That's a big ask when Hera has more military. And Hera will trap this down. That's amazing. That is amazing for him. Hey, Viper, build a barracks. He's chopping the tree. Like, no. My wood. My wood. That is hilarious. Okay, and now he's researching Force Levy. Viper will win this fight. Where's Hera's navy? Hera's navy's out of position. Hera, no. That's not good. That's not good. Ideally, I think Hera would have won that fight if his navy was in position. It was not. Maybe he could still have a little bit of a sandwich. Okay, he has more reinforcements coming in. Viper's just adding fishing ships. Yeah, Viper knows he needs to get out of here eventually. I think Viper will like that fight. Viper will not like this, though. He had to make another monastery. He's getting raided by Light Cav, and he is completely out of trees on his island, at least on that right side. So who can last longer? Will it be Hera? Will it be Viper? Okay, let's talk about trees now. This is the one situation where I think both players would definitely request a bit of force nothing. Okay, there's 60 wood there. That is it. And then you have this area, and that's it. Yeah. So this is where all the wood is on the map. The price of wood will become important too. I'll have to look that up for you guys. Just bear with me. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's 177 gold to buy 100 wood right now. And Hera's dropping a lumber camp. Oh, and Viper's fighting with villagers. Trebs are really expensive to reproduce then, huh? But Viper can't do anything else with his vills. Oh, and that's just man-at-arms! He didn't even have longsword. That's great. It's just man-at-arms. So, Force Levy means that the militia line does not cost gold for Viper. Just costs food. But he does not have two-handed swordsman because he did not have the gold to research that. Hera has the tower and his navy here to protect his trebs. He has the choke. He might send these vills over and chop more of that wood. Yeah, Hera should destroy his houses. He should destroy his docks. Honestly, maybe you start buying some stone here and building more towers for Hera. I think if Viper doesn't win this fight, it's over. Viper needs a really solid victory here. It's a good victory too. Like it's a good fight. Yes, Hera's castle's there, but Hera's castle hasn't joined in on the fight until now. The longswords arrive, and they're also a meat shield. Viper is microing down the trebuchets. So the trebs are definitely going to be out of the picture. It's actually very, very close. Look at Hera's base. Look at this. Look at this. He has so many vills just standing around doing nothing. And Viper will get his wood back. 22 galleons for Viper. It's 30 for Hera. I just saw these coming in as well, so I don't know where they were. I say Viper will get his wood back, but it'll chop a little bit, and he'll also lose a lot of precious lives. Again, guys, I think long-term Viper cares more about selling food. Yeah, he just sold food. I think he cares more about selling food and buying wood than anything else. But what's better, doing that or having the extra relic? The extra relic for sure. I do see Viper has 800 stone. That is fascinating to me. Yeah, Hera had 3 relics on his island, Viper only had 2. So, but population's super deceiving because Hera has 50 idols. So you could argue that Viper has more working military right now. Until he chops through these trees, right? tower for Viper. Had the stone for it. Honestly, just use the two-handed swordsman as distractions. As little meat shields on the shoreline. Hera's not producing navy. Hera's out of wood now. And hold on. Where's Viper's economy to raid? Once the trees are gone, what are Hera's light cav going to do? The light cav cannot walk on water. They're not Jesus cav. So you can't do... The castle's in the back. This is stupid, man. This is stupid. I could totally see Viper winning this. I said that before. But in a game that's gone this far, you know, what are you going to do? I'm doing my best here, but... Seriously, all of Hera's farms will eventually expire. Eventually. He'll just be relying on 3 relics. Viper will have 2, and Viper will have unlimited food. So what is better? Unlimited food? Or... the relic? Kill the market. Where is Viper's market? It's also safe back here, though. That's the thing. Man. Like, in some ways, sorry, this is extremely impressive and unique. Like, this is definitely YouTube worthy for how unique this is. But if you're in Hera's shoes, how much do you hate your life right now? Viper is slowly getting more navy than you. You can't ever hit his fish traps. Ever. Because the docks shoot arrows. This game might go on for another 3 hours, but what that lumber camp though? That lumber camp, is that all to get that tree? That's hilarious. Wow. And guys, if Viper could just afford 1 barracks if he really needed to raid, oh my god, imagine if he builds 1 barracks and then just uses two-handed swordsman to take out the monastery. Hera won't be able to get another monastery. Viper thought about this when he was way behind like 45 minutes ago. I think he knows full well his position right now. 51 galleons versus 40 of Hera. Viper has no TC. Well, TC doesn't matter. And Viper, realizing he's going to get the navy advantage, is researching cannon galleon. It will take forever to take out the castle with the cannon galleon, but I think he can do it. And I think he can win this game. This is sickening. This is sickening. Hold on, Viper. Don't attack the dock. Don't throw away your advantage. That was a good start to the fight for Hera. Also, he's using the light cav as a distraction. Clickety click click click. Clickety click click click. They're both doing it. Clickety click click click. Look at that. They're both doing it. That's so funny. Oh man. Bunch of nerds. But it makes sense. It's all about the galleons. Hera came back a little bit there with numbers. Viper's also getting elite cannon galleon now. Wait, no, that means he's creating a cannon galleon, sorry. And hey, that lumber camp has paid off. Hera's shopping. Okay, let's look at prices again. There it is, 231 gold to buy 100 wood. Hera has 69 wood. Those trees are going a long way, though. Like, that's the difference between 10 numbers behind Viper and maybe, like, 5 numbers behind Viper. Okay. Viper is leaving. I don't like that. He's thinking about something. Oh, boy. Guys, look at Hera's population and look what it's comprised of. Idle villagers who also, they have wood in their hands. He needs to garrison those vills. Hera's walking around and collecting shorefish. And then light cav. Only the light cav, the villagers don't matter anymore. Now hold on a second. Does Viper have a single vill? Villagers might matter. He needs 1 villager. I didn't think about that. Active fishing ships 50. And he has 50 villagers. Oh my god! He doesn't have any vills! And he doesn't have a town center. So he could actually, like, never... What happens? He needs to convert one. He needs to convert one. Or, like, he might not, actually. If he takes out a Viper... Oh my god, I thought he was running into the castle. Like, if he takes out the castle and takes out Hera's navy, then he's fine. He does have a monastery. I think Hera should destroy the monastery. But Viper should make two-handed swordsman to defend it. Viper can just repair the monastery. Oh wait, he doesn't have any villagers. Oops, forgot about that one. But imagine if Hera can actually kill the cannon galleons somehow. Hera with the plays! That's huge, man. That's huge. Viper will now have no gold income. Hera has 40, Viper has 40. Are you kidding? 43. So now Viper... now Viper, he can't convert one, right? He just has navy and fishing ships. He's eventually going to take this castle out, I think. Hera would have to kill the market next. Whoa, Hera has 2 more on the way, boys. 2 more galleons on the way. And he's still been chopping trees. So, with relics, that means a couple more galleons. 39 versus 42 from Viper. But now, okay, there's 3 more, so... I think that means Hera wins. Viper should have kept a villager alive. He should have kept a villager alive. The market, what does that really do for Viper now? Not too much. Oh, that castle. That castle's huge. Hera has 2 more on the way now. I think Hera does it. Yeah, I mean, taking the market out is definitely the next best thing, right? Because we talked about it, but the market's all the way back here. That's going to be more difficult. Remember, Hera only has so much food now, too, because his farms are all expiring. This is stupid. This should, honestly, if Viper ends up winning on water, what happens? It's like the, unstoppable... No, it's the stoppable force versus the movable object. That's what it is. Wow, Hera invested into a mill? I don't agree with that. I know they're cheap, but I don't agree with that at all. I also don't agree with that fight that Viper just took. Castle's so close to going down. I guess this would actually be the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, not the other way around. Alright, say goodbye to your castle, Hera. Well, guys, I think at this point we've officially reached the highest view count that I've had since Hidden Cup 2 back in April. We have a lot of people here. Thank you guys for watching this. This is ridiculous. They're out of resources, man. But Viper has the infinite fish traps. He does still have the market, which I guess saves him. But he doesn't have a single villager. Thank you for the hypes. Thank you for the salutes. You guys are incredible. This is a best of 7, so this day will continue. I just hope that the players will have more wood. I'm beginning to feel a bit bad for them. I know wood. Build a monastery? He can't. He has no villagers. If Viper had 1 wish and he couldn't wish for more wishes, I bet you he would wish for 1 villager right now. This genuinely might be a tie situation. It's happened before. Masters of Islands final, there was a game which ended in a tie. But, because if Viper had a vill, he could eventually win. Because he could eventually clear out everything. But he does not have a vill. He could clear out more, though. He could range the monastery. Good God. Hera has 40 galleons. Viper has 42. Still, it's the same... Oh, no! Oh, no, 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 no! Viper, Viper, Viper! Oh, my goodness! Don't do that to me, man. Oh, wait. Here go the light cap. Are they hunting for the market? They found it! They found the market! Can they get the market? They want that market so bad. Oh, man. Listen, this is the strat. You run really, really fast. The guys have to jump off their horse, and they have to take down a fishing ship before they drown, okay? So you sprint your horse, the horse stops, you jump off the horse like it's some action movie, it's like some old western, and then take the fishing ship down, sink it. That's gotta be the strat. This is stupid, man. Villagers and light cav against two-handed swordsmen, which Viper can create. He can create infinite two-handed swordsmen now. So let's talk win condition. Oh, wait, hold on. This is the win condition, the water. This is the win condition. And I believe this fight is better for Hera because he has the distraction. And also, did Viper lose? No, his cannon galleons are still in there. That's better for Hera. Hera now has more numbers, and Hera has the relics. So he can buy wood. Viper has to sell food and buy wood, which is a lot more difficult. And the price now is 286 gold to buy 100 wood. This is it. This is the game right here. This is the game. I think Viper taps out after this. Hera has 39 galleons. Viper has 31. Maybe the two-handed swords will make a difference. Hera just micro. Just micro and you win this ridiculous game. With less population, by the way. 22... 20 versus 21. What? 18 versus 7. What? 14 versus 15. 12 versus 13. 11 versus 12. 11 versus 9. Hera's at 57 population. It's 6 versus 6. How is your micro? How is your micro? Oh my god. It's 3 against 3. It's 3 against 2. Viper's... Wait. Hera's creating one more. Hera's creating one more. Shoot. Boom. Wow. But wait. There's more. Viper's back. He is reinforcing. He has 3. It's 3-3. Man, these guys are so good. Have you ever seen production like that? Oh, wait, no, there's a cannon galleon here. That's actually really awkward. Because it's so slow that all the shots are going to miss. This is the dumbest game I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure this is the dumbest game of Age of Empires I've ever seen. But it's so dumb, it's good. It's like... I don't know. I can't find a real-life comparison right now. Except for stupid humor. And I'm not at all saying that I have stupid humor. So don't even start. 294 gold to buy 100 wood. Hera has relics, so he's saving up. See, unfortunately, we can't see in-game chat. I really wish they were talking to each other now. Like, call it a draw? We could do... The score will now be 1.5 to 1.5, and we'll move on to game number 4. Hera needs a transport. But that's the thing! What? Oh, wait, is he... He's repairing... No, I don't agree with that. Don't repair your ships. I feel like it's better to create new ones. Guys, we're 1 hour and 32 minutes into this game. Hera just repaired his ship with hunters. He must have realized there's food over here or something. He's been taking all the shorefish. Oh, a few deer. Yeah, perfect. Does repairing take less resources? Okay. Yeah, sorry. I don't see games like this all the time. Yeah, Viper just sold. See that? His food count's going up. He just sold. I think the relics are still better, though. I don't know. Oh, God. Man, this is ridiculous. Look at this. '82 population for Viper. He has longswords he can really never fight with. Hera has one farm between the houses and he's not using it, says Grand Ninja. Yeah, that's huge. Honestly, Hera, you're the worst. There's 24 food there that would change the game. This is what we need to focus on now. One farm with 24 food. It's not very good value. Okay, it's 5 against 4 here. The split micro. Oh, God tier micro from both of them. Actually, it is really good. But Viper's now up. Alright. Oh my God. The prices, you know what? We won't even look at the score now. Okay, that's the price. Just keep an eye on the price. Hera's saving. Wait for it. Buy it. Buy it. Buy it. Buy it. Buy it. Tap that market. Buy it. Quick. You have the gold, man. You have to buy it before Viper sells and buys. Watch, Viper's going to sell. He gets so little in return. Buy it, Hera. Uh-oh. Now, if Viper loses this, I'm going to quit. Oh, I got so much anxiety. I thought he was going to sail into it. Oh my God. Woo! Oh, man. Okay, now Viper's pushing the castle. In theory, Viper can reach that monastery at some point. Right? And if that's the case, Viper will... He could actually defeat Hera. Hera might run around and delay it with villagers. And dodge the cannon galleons, but... This is stupid, but I think you guys are right. I think if Hera can't get his numbers up on water, which he's not doing fast enough, the game ends. Viper's producing another one. Hera hasn't produced one in like 5 minutes. Oh, man. The speed is slowed down for me, so I'll speed it up a little bit. I don't think we're going to miss too much. Where did Hera's navy go? Does it even qualify as a navy right now? Did he buy stone to repair? He did. But what happens next? Why isn't Viper landing swordsman? Guys, I'm going to refresh you. It seems like people don't realize the situation we're in. Viper has no villagers. Viper has no monastery. Viper can't build a monastery. He could land swordsman, but that's a lot of wood. I think the better play is clear out all the docks, put all of your wood into the navy, and win the game that way. So yeah, if Viper would have had one single villager, he would have won this game already because he would have his relics too, and the fish trap strategy. T90, I think Hera can win by stealing the relics. How? How can he steal those relics? These things shoot arrows, man! He can't steal the relics. Those relics are just there for all of us to watch and admire. Yeah, you can't. Hera is... Guys! He's making a cannon galleon! Oh my God, where is it? He's making a cannon galleon. Are you ready to see the most epic micro you've ever seen? They each will have one. Let's go. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Boom. Or splash. Viper spotted it too. Oh my God. Oh, nice pickoff, Hera. Nice pickoff. Well, once the castle's out, Viper can just chase it down, though. That's the thing. I think it might even be worth it for Viper to commit underneath the castle. He takes it out. Oh no. He takes out that one. Oh no. And Hera's left with just a castle. Just a castle and broken dreams for Hera. And he calls the GG. That was the stupidest game of Age of Empires I've ever seen. But at the same time, it was the only way Viper could come back. Think about it. Hera had... Oh, hold on. Let's look. Okay. So Hera had more gold. He had relics that would have continued to climb. The only way Viper wins that is if here, like literally right smack in the middle of this timeline, he adds fishing ships so he can eventually sell and then buy wood. He had 0 villagers at the end of that game. So I agree that that was dumb in many ways. I agree that I feel bad for Hera. However...
What did I just watch?
Can we at least appreciate that Viper had to think about that end game, like that win condition here? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Now, if he saved a villager, that would have been a lot easier for him. He had no villager at all. Man, Hera was on... Is there even a single shorefish available? Okay, there's a shorefish there. He was on shorefish. I can't believe that happens. I can't believe that game. So, this is going to be its own YouTube video. It has to be. Definitely one of the more unique games you'll see. The whole best of 7, for those that might want to see it, and the Fair Civs Cup, I'm going to put that in the video description. And you guys can watch the whole best of 7 there if you want. I mean, if we're lucky, then the rest of the games in this best of 7 will also be a treat, but this was something else. My goodness. That has to be the stupidest game of AoE2 I've ever seen. Guys, there was a point...
the most amazing and stupidest game I've ever seen.
There was a point
Anywhere
where Hera was building lumber camps on the shoreline and walking 50 tiles to get trees. Oh, there's 35 wood here!
The long-term positioning by Viper in that game was amazing. Though losing his last vill was a big mistake, haha.
Do you know how much that wood costs? That's hard to come by in these lands. 35. Unbelievable. I was so back and forth in that game. It's like, I don't know who's going to win. Hera's going to win. He has more. Viper's going to win. But, like, I could see what Viper was trying to do. I just didn't think it was possible. I didn't think it could.